And, you know, I was honest, I was like, I just don't think this is gonna work, George. Like, I don't feel like it is. And, I didn't know about what had happened while he was in Colorado for, like, even after that, like, he didn't tell me right then and there. But, you know, like, in my head, like, I already kind of, like, knew stuff was up. I just wasn't going to question him about it, you know, especially since I was, like, pretty much breaking up with him. I'm like, it's not, no. So I ended up later on with, like, Odin. And this is the guy that my psychic told me that I would be with, and many psychics told me that I would have twins with, and I kind of sabotaged that because I was extremely afraid of, like, how well we get along and things of that nature. And I just felt like I wasn't ready for that kind of, like, family life at all either. So George, I don't really want to put names in or anything, but pretty much my ex was saying all these bad things about Odin. You know, that he's possessive, he's this, he's that, and he doesn't actually love you, and all sorts of, like, stuff. And I guess it, you know, obviously because, like, he wanted to get back with me. And, like, before Odin, George and I, like, after the whole Christmas thing, like, yeah, we were starting to, like, get back together and be happy. And it was just, but at the same time, I just still had this feeling that it wasn't gonna work. And when I was with Odin, like, I actually let him convince me that this was gonna work. And it did not. And I also found out, like, and this is pretty recent, that while he was in Colorado, and it's funny because, like, he always, like, would mention, he's like, you know, like, it was during that Christmas that I found out that you were the person that I wanted to be with. Like, it was after that. And after I found out, like, everything that he did, I'm like, now I'm just, like, thinking that, I'm like, wow, like, you would do that and then act like that, you know, like, it'd be one thing if you call and be like, hey, this is gonna go down, I'm gonna do this or whatever, just want to, like, let you know, or maybe, like, have you join in, I don't know, something, you know, like, it's like, I don't understand, like, the logic. But, you know, while he was there, he ended up, like, hooking up with his ex, and they made a whole film, a whole sex film, and her husband, I guess, is, like, filming, and then he's there with her, and it's just like, why is this happening? Why did he do that? And then, you know, it's like, because I could have done stuff, like, in North Dakota, but, like, even though we weren't, like, together, I just felt like, it's like, things are working out great, like, I don't wanna. And yeah, he just, I don't know, like, two different frames of thought and two different ways of thinking. And then he never told me this, and even when after Odin and I, like, broke up, and then my ex and I got back together again, I still, like, he never told me this. I had to find out, and the bad part is, I had to snoop to find out, and I don't really snoop on people, especially, like, people that I love and trust, because I don't feel the need to, like, do that. It's just, it's weird. But, you know, here my guide is like, just do it, just do it. I press the button. I'm like, ah, oh, fucker. Like, I swear, like, I have, like, the voice in my head that's like, do this, do that, do this. And I'm like, do I listen to you? Do I not? And fuck, you're always right. Little voice in the head. And it's funny because that little voice is also, like, it's like having an angel and devil on your shoulder, and, like, one's like, you need to do this, and the other's like, don't know about. It's this little war. Angel's always right, though. It's so always right. So I found out the hard way, and then while we were together, like, so we were doing, like, the whole poly thing, and I'm with now, I believe to be the love of my life, but so we were doing that, and, you know, you think you could still be honest with a person, especially since this other person's now dating someone else. It's like, okay, well, you know I'm dating someone else. If you want to do stuff, like, let me know. Like, let me meet this person or this or that, you know, like, let's have this honesty and, you know, openness that I never received. And I was still like finding things out. And then it was the way he talked about me to other people. Instead of, oh, this is the love of my life that might be moving back in with me. It's, oh, this is my friend that I'm going to help out. And then even taking my own birthday present that he got me, and he's like sending like sexy pics with my birthday present that he got me to other people. And it's like, dude, even that's like wrong in of itself. Like, before you even gave me my birthday present, you decided you were gonna like go do stuff with my birthday present and then give it to other people. Like, what? And then give it to me and not even tell me about it? Like, all these like really fucked up things. I'm just like, I don't understand. Why? And really, it's not so much as him to blame as it, like, I put the blame on myself for allowing myself to just be blind toward love. And the sad part is I always knew shit, but I continued to like be like, no, I'm gonna believe this. And with every guy that I've ever been with, I never have done that with. Like, as soon as I have that feeling, I'm like very vocal. I tell people how it is, and then on top of that, if someone is mean to me and continues like be mean to me, I immediately, like, I cut people out just like that. And I just didn't do it with him. I wouldn't. And like, I even had friends who were like, whoa, the way he talks to you, it's kind of like condescending or something. Like, they would see it, and I'm like, oh, it's just, you know, it's just, I like stood up for him, and I was just like, why did I do it? And then even now, like, now that I'm with the love of my life, who treats me like fucking royalty, like, hands down, like, it's the best I've been treated in a fucking long time. But then my head is still there with, I love George. I don't want to say it. I love my ex. And I can't, I just can't fucking get over some shit. Now, there's a book I started reading. I started reading it when I was with Odin, and then I quit. But I definitely, like, next video, I'll recommend it to you guys, because it talks about, like, energetic attachments that we have to people. And these energetic ties, it, like, even when you are, like, trying to, like, be distant from a person or, like, get over a person, and you can't, because there's, like, an energy tie. So I have a feeling that I have an energy tie, and it's probably all over my aura. And she talks about this stuff, and it's crazy how it can actually affect your health. Yeah, be careful about relationships that you get into, because it can affect your health. Like, you can develop cancers. No shit. I will actually read this book and talk about it and kind of explain things to you guys. In fact, that might actually help me, like, finish the book, so that way I can, like, explain things to you guys and how it works, but also how to cut these energetic ties and get rid of it. But whenever I find the name of it, I will definitely let you guys know, because it's so good. I really should finish it, because I think it would help me out exactly right now, because I can't seem to have my head get over my ex. And I'm like, I have the perfect guy right now. I have the, like, the only thing I want to do is just get my head out of the gutter with my ex and get over it. But I don't want to be like, oh, I need to cut you out of my life because of this and that. Like, I've had that done to me, and I don't feel the need to, like, do that to him. I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't talk to you or anything. Like, I still want to, like, remain friends, be able to talk and, you know, hang out maybe. But I don't want this energetic tie of being attracted to this person, like, because it doesn't benefit me, it doesn't serve me. And, you know, I say service to others, but at the same time, you have to also be of service to yourself. And if something's not serving you in a good way and it's bringing you down, you gotta, like, cut it out. And right now, I am struggling so hard cutting it out. Like, it is killing me. Like, sometimes I'm just like, why? Why? And a lot of it, like I said, it does go, this goes back to our past life together, and this is why I really need to, like, dive deep, and I need to access my Akashic records so I know, like, who I was back in the day and what exactly was George, and like who were we together, like, why do we know each other, what happened between us, because I think that would solve a lot of the reason of why we're in this life together and what it is we were supposed to learn or take from all this, because, yeah, I'll make another video.